Hey up! Today's video is on me casting a sterling silver shot glass. Weighs 162 grams, 5.7 ounces. Came out perfect. I am happy. This is my best cast ever. So anyway, I go through the steps of how I cast and my equipment, where I buy it from. All up, it's probably about $450, everything I have. Which really isn't expensive. The material to cast with is where you get you at. Anyway, and I go through the steps and how I do it. 415 subscribers, so thank you everyone that subscribed and everyone that watches. I'm just impressed with how my channel's grown. Just a guy in his workshop trying to copy what he does. It's really difficult filming and editing. I get into something and then go, wow, I should have filmed that, and it's too late. Anyway, enough jaw jabbing. Let's on with the show. Okay, so my mold decided to recess so it makes a pour basin. Sea urchin and silver shot glass. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Ultravest investment. I'm going to be doing 74 ounces of powder, 27 ounces of water, or 798 grams. I've got my flask. I just put wax on the bottom instead of that plastic base. Got a mixer picked up from Goodwill for like a couple of bucks. Got my bowl, picked that up for 90 cents at Goodwill. That cost me a dollar something. And I got one of these. So I'm going to put water in here first, get some powder in there, and then I'm going to mix it with the mixer. So, and I'm going to try and record. Okay, so that's got lots of bubbles. So I've got my vacuum tank. Okay, so when the bubbling stops or reduces, turn this off, and slowly bleed the pressure back in. Okay, one thing I didn't show is I taped this up. That's to stop the liquid coming out the perforation. I've done it a couple of times where I forgot to tape it. So I'm going to pour a little bit in till I get to the bottom of that and then move it round. But I'm going to pour it in slowly so I don't get any more air in here. I'm trying to just coat the base. Now I'm going to put this back in the vacuum chamber. And you can see it really pulling that up. And you can see the air coming out of it. I'm going to call that good. So you can see I lost quite a bit to air. So this is why you vacuum it out. So I'm going to top this up a little bit with some remaining stuff. Okay, so I let this set. They say to wait an hour and a half to 2 hours to completely dry or completely harden. Just beforehand, I'm going to make a little divot like to the side here. So that way I can get my tongs in to pick it up. And it's setting up now. So you don't have a lot of time. Okay, so I took the tape off. I've got my 2 little holes here to put my tongs to carry this. And I've still got the wax base. So I'm going to put this in here. I've got about 1 inch of water. And then I'm just going to put tin foil over the top and let that cook for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Anyway, I'm going to start it off now. Okay, so this has been on for about half an hour. So let's see what this looks like. A lot of the wax is gone, but I'm going to leave it on for a little bit longer. Okay, so this has been boiling for a while. There's a little bit of stuff in there, and then the wax is in there. So once that cools down, I'll have a cake of wax that I can reuse. Okay, so this is cooled down. And we've just got this rubber sheet. So that'll go in there. Kind of cool, really. Okay, so I put it in the kiln. The kiln's been on for about an hour. And you just leave it on low. You leave it on with this open, and then after a while you close this off, and then you drop it down, and the temperature keeps rising up in there, and eventually you close the lid. So we'll do that for a while. Okay, I'm in the burnout phase. You can kind of see smoke coming out, and it's about 500 degrees in there. Okay, so I've got the silver, almost 22 ounces. I feel it's way more than I need, but I have a graphite ingot, so we'll see if we can get a small bar out of it. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the furnace and start heating it up, and then we can pour. Right now, the flask is at 1,000 degrees. I just want to keep it there for a while. I've got to get the internal temperature down at 1,000. Anyway, we'll be pouring in a minute. No PSI, we'll just leave that for about 10 minutes. Okay, so I've got my 5-inch flask plate here. I've got a 4-inch and I've got a 6-inch. So it's kind of the beauty of this type of box. I can work with any flask I want. So I'm going to take this off and put this flask on. So my vacuum chamber has this O-ring on it.
Supposed to last 100 years. Although I do see a couple of cracks in it. I'm just going to put some sealant on and then put the cover. Okay, so this came out exactly the way I thought it would. $6.18, so I lost 8 grams. Side looking pretty good. Now for doing the inside. So I'm going to use the Dremel tool.
Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.